Hey there, Stoic enthusiasts. Welcome back to the channel where we explore timeless wisdom for modern lives. If you value personal growth, mental strength, and living with purpose, you're in the right place. Today we're diving into 9 things smart men should never do in relationships, based on Stoic principles. These are not just dating tips, but deep insights into self-discipline, wisdom, and emotional mastery, the key traits of a strong, grounded man. Relationships can be fulfilling yet challenging. Many men make the mistake of losing themselves, compromising their values, or letting emotions dictate their happiness. But Stoicism teaches us to approach relationships with clarity, purpose, and rationality. Strong relationships require wisdom, emotional intelligence, and self-discipline. Without these, you risk falling into the same traps that leave so many men frustrated, lost, or heartbroken. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what not to do so you can navigate love without losing yourself. If you're ready to transform your approach to relationships, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. Now let's get started. 1. Guard your past, but don't be a mystery. Your past is your story, your experiences, and your lessons learned. But not everyone needs access to every chapter. Smart men understand the value of discretion. Sharing too much, especially the more difficult aspects of your past, can expose you to judgment, misunderstanding, or even manipulation. Stoicism teaches us to guard what is essential and not let external opinions dictate our self-worth. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." If you reveal too much of your past, especially to someone who has not yet earned your trust, you give them the power to influence your thoughts, emotions, and even your sense of self. Some people may use your vulnerabilities against you, twist your words, or bring up past mistakes in moments of conflict. That being said, guarding your past doesn't mean becoming a mystery. Relationships thrive on trust and connection. If you build walls so high that no one can reach you, you risk alienating yourself from genuine companionship. Being too secretive can make you seem distant, detached, or even untrustworthy. The key is balance. Share what is necessary, when it's appropriate, and only with those who have proven their trustworthiness. Instead of unloading everything at once, reveal pieces of your past naturally over time. Let your actions, values, and present character speak louder than your history. Your past should inform your growth, not define your relationships. By protecting your history without becoming emotionally closed off, you maintain both self-respect and deep connections, ensuring that the right people appreciate you for who you are now, not just where you've been. 2. Face the fear of being alone, but don't be emotionally unavailable. Many men fall into relationships not because they truly desire connection, but because they fear being alone. They seek companionship to fill a void, to escape solitude, or to gain external validation. However, relationships built on fear rather than genuine connection are often unstable and unfulfilling. Stoicism teaches us that solitude is not a weakness. It is an opportunity for growth. Aristotle once said, "Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom." If you cannot be comfortable alone, you will struggle to maintain a healthy relationship. When you seek validation from others, you place your happiness in their hands, making you emotionally dependent. True strength comes from being at peace with yourself first. But there's another side to this. While some men fear being alone, others take Stoicism to the extreme, using independence as a shield. They avoid emotional vulnerability, thinking it makes them appear strong or in control. They believe detachment protects them from heartbreak, but in reality, it creates barriers that prevent deep, meaningful connections. Being emotionally unavailable can harm a relationship just as much as being too needy. If you always keep your partner at a distance, refusing to open up, they may feel unappreciated or disconnected. Love requires balance, not excessive dependence, but not complete detachment either. The key is to embrace solitude without isolation. Learn to enjoy your own company, cultivate self-awareness, and build a life that is fulfilling on its own. Then when you choose to be with someone, it won't be out of fear or necessity, but because they genuinely add value to your life. 3. Manage your time wisely. Love shouldn't be an obsession. A relationship should enhance your life, not become your entire life. Many men make the mistake of losing themselves in love, prioritizing their partner above everything else, their goals, their passions, their personal growth. While love is an important part of life, it should never consume your identity or distract you from your purpose. Seneca, the great Stoic philosopher, reminds us that it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Time is your most valuable resource, and once wasted, it can never be recovered. If you spend all your time focusing on your partner while neglecting your own aspirations, you risk becoming dependent and unfulfilled. A strong man understands that his mission comes first, and a healthy relationship should support his journey, not derail it. At the same time, balance is crucial. Neglecting your partner completely in pursuit of your goals can lead to emotional distance and resentment. The key is to set boundaries. Create space for your career, hobbies, friendships, and personal development while still nurturing your relationship. If you're constantly available, always putting your partner's needs before your own, you devalue your time and make yourself too predictable. People respect what is scarce. When you prioritize your ambitions and maintain a life outside of your relationship, you naturally become more attractive, confident, and self-assured. A fulfilling relationship is one where both partners grow individually while supporting each other's journey. Make sure that love is a complement to your life, not an obsession that consumes it. In doing so, you'll cultivate a relationship built on respect, admiration, and shared growth, rather than emotional dependency. 4. Celebrate your achievements, but stay humble. Success is something to be proud of, but how you handle it determines the kind of man you are. Some men achieve great things but fail to acknowledge their own progress, always chasing the next goal without stopping to appreciate how far they've come. Others, however, fall into the trap of seeking validation from others, boasting about their accomplishments, and tying their self-worth to external praise. Epictetus, a great Stoic thinker, teaches that true confidence comes from within, not from external validation. A truly strong man doesn't need constant recognition to feel successful. He is aware of his achievements, values his own growth, and continues to improve without the need for applause. At the same time, false humility can be just as damaging as arrogance. Some men downplay their accomplishments out of fear of appearing boastful, diminishing their own self-worth. Confidence is attractive, but humility keeps you grounded. You should own your success without feeling the need to brag or prove yourself to anyone. The key is to lead by example. Instead of talking about your success, let your results speak for themselves. A man who is competent, skilled, and accomplished naturally commands respect, not because he demands it, but because he carries himself with quiet confidence. Celebrate your achievements, but don't let them define you. A true Stoic recognizes that success is a journey, not a destination. Stay grounded, stay focused, and continue growing. Because the moment you think you've made it, you stop evolving. And in the grand scheme of life, constant growth is the real measure of success. 5. Safeguard your mental health. Set emotional boundaries. A strong man protects not just his physical well-being, but his mental and emotional health as well. Too often men tolerate toxic behaviors, emotional manipulation, or unnecessary drama in relationships because they feel obligated to keep the peace or avoid conflict. However, sacrificing your mental health for someone else is never a sign of strength. It's a sign of neglecting your own well-being. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, emphasized the importance of inner peace. He believed that no external factor should have the power to disturb your mind unless you allow it. In relationships, this means you must set firm emotional boundaries, deciding what you will and will not tolerate. If someone constantly brings stress, anxiety, or negativity into your life, it's a sign that you need to step back and reassess the relationship. Many men ignore the early warning signs of toxic behavior: constant criticism, emotional manipulation, excessive demands, or lack of respect for personal space. They convince themselves that compromise means enduring anything. But true compromise should never come at the cost of your mental well-being. The key is to recognize when a relationship is uplifting and when it is draining. A healthy relationship should bring peace, support, and mutual growth, not constant stress and emotional turmoil. If you find yourself walking on eggshells, feeling constantly drained, or questioning your worth, it's time to establish boundaries or walk away altogether. Remember, you are responsible for your own happiness and mental state. Protect your peace, guard your mind, and never let someone else's chaos disrupt the stability you've worked so hard to build. A strong man knows that his well-being is non-negotiable. 6. Be true to yourself. Authenticity over approval. One of the biggest mistakes men make in relationships is compromising their true selves to seek approval. Many mold themselves into what they think a woman wants, changing their behavior, opinions, or even life goals to fit someone else's expectations. At first, it may seem like a way to create harmony, but over time, this leads to resentment, dissatisfaction, and a loss of identity. Albert Camus warned against living in the shadow of others' expectations. When you base your worth on how well you conform to someone else's desires, you become a character in their story rather than the author of your own life. Stoicism teaches that self-respect comes from within, not from external validation. A man who constantly seeks approval from his partner, friends, or society is never truly free. He is controlled by the fear of rejection. Authenticity is what creates deep, meaningful connections. If you pretend to be someone you're not, you attract people who are drawn to the false version of you, not who you truly are. This creates an unstable foundation for any relationship. Eventually, the act becomes exhausting, and the real you starts to feel unseen, unheard, and undervalued. The key is to be unapologetically yourself from the beginning. If you have strong values, interests, and ambitions, stand by them. A real connection should be based on mutual respect and understanding, not on constant adjustments to avoid conflict or please the other person. A strong man is not afraid to walk alone rather than follow a path that isn't his own. In the long run, being yourself attracts the right people into your life, the ones who truly appreciate you for who you are. 7. Don't sacrifice your path. Align, don't abandon. A strong man is defined by his vision, his purpose, and the direction he is moving in life. Yet one of the most common mistakes men make in relationships is abandoning their path to accommodate someone else's expectations. They put their dreams on hold, change their ambitions, or even alter their identity to fit into a relationship. While compromise is part of any partnership, completely sacrificing your purpose is a path to resentment and regret. Seneca wisely stated that a man who tries to be everywhere is truly nowhere. When you constantly shift your focus to please someone else, you lose your sense of direction. A man without purpose is a man without fulfillment, and no relationship, no matter how passionate, can replace the satisfaction that comes from staying true to your mission. This doesn't mean relationships and goals are incompatible. The right partner will align with your vision, not compete with it. Instead of abandoning your path, seek someone who supports your journey and grows alongside you. A relationship should enhance your purpose, not distract from it. If you find yourself constantly choosing between your dreams and your partner's needs, it's a sign of imbalance. A healthy relationship allows both individuals to pursue their goals while supporting each other. When two people walk their paths together, without one person carrying all the weight, it leads to mutual respect, admiration, and long-term fulfillment. The lesson here is simple. Never compromise your life's mission for the sake of a relationship. Stay committed to your purpose, and the right person will walk beside you, not ask you to stop walking altogether. Your dreams matter. Don't abandon them. Align them. 8. Prioritize relationships with friends and family. Build a strong support system. A mistake many men make in relationships is neglecting the people who have always been there for them. Friends, family, and mentors. When caught up in romance, some men distance themselves, whether intentionally or unconsciously, focusing all their energy on their partner, while their support system fades into the background. Over time, this can leave them feeling isolated and disconnected if the relationship struggles or ends. Plato compared people to soil. Some help you grow, others suffocate you. Just like a plant needs the right environment to thrive, a man needs a strong, supportive network to grow into the best version of himself. A relationship should never feel like an emotional cage that isolates you from those who truly care about your well-being. A healthy relationship will never demand that you abandon your support system. If a partner discourages you from seeing your friends or guilt trips you into avoiding family, it's a sign of control, not love. Genuine love encourages growth, both individually and together. At the same time, friendships and family bonds require effort and maintenance. If you only reach out when you need something or after a breakup, you risk weakening those connections. Keep nurturing them. Spend time with the people who challenge you, keep you grounded, and remind you of who you are beyond your romantic relationships. Balance is key. A fulfilling life isn't built on one relationship alone. It thrives on multiple strong connections. When you maintain your friendships and family ties, you reinforce your foundation, ensuring that no matter what happens in your love life, you are never truly alone. Your support system is your anchor. Don't neglect it. 9. Avoid obsessive devotion. Maintain your own identity. Love is powerful, but it should never come at the cost of self-respect. Many men fall into the trap of over-investing in a relationship, making their partner the center of their world while neglecting their own identity. They become fixated on keeping the relationship alive at any cost, often tolerating disrespect, sacrificing their ambitions, or losing touch with their values. Marcus Aurelius warned against excessive attachment as it clouds judgment. When you place too much emotional weight on one person, you risk losing perspective. You may ignore red flags, overextend yourself to please them, or allow their moods and opinions to dictate your self-worth. This isn't love, it's dependency. Obsession leads to imbalance. A strong man values his individuality and never lets love overshadow his own aspirations. A healthy relationship should be a part of your life, not your entire existence. If you find yourself neglecting your goals, abandoning friendships, or feeling anxious about your partner's approval, it's a sign you're losing yourself in the relationship. Instead of orbiting around someone else, stay grounded in who you are, what you stand for, and where you're going. The right partner will respect and admire your independence, not demand that you shrink yourself to fit into their life. True love isn't about losing yourself. It's about growing together while maintaining your individuality. A relationship built on mutual respect, shared values, and personal freedom will always be stronger than one built on obsession and dependence. Stay true to yourself, and you'll naturally attract a relationship where both of you shine without dimming each other's light. Conclusion. Today we covered 9 things smart men should never do in relationships. Key takeaways from Stoic philosophy. These principles aren't about being distant or unemotional, but about building relationships with wisdom, strength, and self-respect. We explored the importance of guarding your past without being overly secretive, embracing solitude without becoming emotionally unavailable, and managing your time wisely so love complements your life instead of consuming it. We also discussed celebrating your achievements with humility, safeguarding your mental health by setting boundaries, and staying true to yourself instead of seeking approval. Finally, we emphasized not sacrificing your path for someone else, maintaining your support system, and avoiding obsessive devotion that leads to losing your identity. The key takeaway? True strength isn't about detachment, it's about emotional mastery. Stoicism teaches that a man in control of his emotions, thoughts, and actions is the one who navigates relationships with clarity, respect, and balance. Love should enhance your life, not control it. When you approach relationships with wisdom and self-awareness, you create bonds rooted in respect, growth, and genuine connection, not dependence or insecurity. If you found these insights valuable, hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe for more content that helps you become the strongest version of yourself, both in relationships and in life. Stay wise, stay stoic, and continue your journey towards a life of purpose and tranquility. See you in the next video.